Charvarius Ward will be questionable. George Kittle, questionable. Everyone else is good to go.
Is Ray McLeod?
Yep.
Will he be back there returning kicks?
Not sure yet.
Obviously, everything's fine with Huff.
Yes. Yeah, he had a personal matter. He was out there today. Good to have him back, and he's in good shape.
You seemed pretty confident yesterday on the radio about Charvarius. Any setbacks or anything?
No, we went half speed today, and he was able to go out there, and hopefully it keeps getting better for Sunday.
How has Nick looked, and what's sort of your updated expectation of?
He looked exactly how we were expecting him to look. Looks in real good shape. Looks ready to go.
Have you informed anybody of a roster move that'll?
We're doing that right now. Yeah, so can't say right now.
Did George have a setback after that Chargers game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he able to do much in practice this week?
He was able to do enough to be limited.
Have you been able to formulate a plan for Bosa? I know you only saw him, this was his first real practice, but do you have a sense of how you're going to use him, and how do you think you will?
Yeah, we got an idea how we're going to use him, and I think he'll do all right.
Is there a level of concern just because he hasn't been hitting, throwing him into a first game like that?
There always is. I mean, the hitting is less of the concern. Hitting, it's just more. It's more about the stamina of the game and things like that. I go back to 21. Bosa towards ACL in 20. Didn't get any training camp in 21. We activated him for practice, I think, that last week. So he got a week of practice. And then versus Detroit, he played, I think, like 60 plays. Was able to stay healthy and do stuff like that. We had him in practice a little bit more. We got that last week and stuff, but at least we have some stuff to go off with him. But the hitting and things like that don't concern me too much. It's more just positions you get the body in and things like that, which you're concerned with in general. So we've got to be smart with him and everything, but we'll see how the game plays out.
What's your plan in Nickelback?
Not sure yet.
Do you expect to be? I guess you guys haven't faced him in 4 years, but do you expect to be in your nickel more than maybe in the past, just because of perhaps their kind of change of philosophy offensively?
It really just depends how they play. We try not to make too many assumptions. You try to plan for everything, especially in week one, and then you get an idea how the game goes, and then you adjust, and then they adjust, and you see where it ends up at the end. But we got a plan to adjust to whatever it is, but we got to see what they're doing too.
Forrester was talking to me, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, about said the most tired he ever sees on offensive line is after the first long series of the first game of the season, because you just simply can't replicate the kind of stress and strain, not in the preseason or training camp or anything else. Is that true for the whole team pretty much?
Yes, very true. And I think that gets stronger and stronger each year, just the way the off seasons have become for everybody. The no off season pretty much, especially for big guys. The smaller training camps. When you do have those smaller training camps, it's just how you got to build them up and things. It's hard to go on long drives in practice. We're used to do that a lot. You just had more time, and you would try to get 10-play drives just for conditioning. Sometimes guys get so tired out there, it's hard to get hurt because they're not moving that fast. You don't get that as much as you used to, just with the time constraints and things like that. So I think that does show up more now than it used to.
Can't go Sunday. How significant or difficult is it to replace a guy like that? Not just in the passing game, but how instrumental he is as a run blocker as well.
Yeah, definitely, in both of those, because he's a great pass game tight end and he's a great run blocking tight end. So obviously, anytime you're missing a great player, it does change things. But it's you always are prepared for that when you have an idea. It can be a possibility too. So it's better than being surprised.
Take two more, guys.
Does Matthew Wright make the trip, or because Moody is off the list, no need for?
I believe he's making the trip.
So what have you seen from Moody and just how his leg is?
I think he's looked good enough to be full.
That's good.
He's good. All right. Thanks, guys.
gang.